Hello world, my name is Cody Weber and I'm the creator of Deeper Tech LLC. So, just walking through some statistics online one day and I came across, according to, let me pull it up really quick. According to pewinternet.org, 24% of teens between the ages of 13 and 17 are constantly online. And this is from a 2015 study. And within the same survey, 91% of teens say that they go online daily. And they have some other statistics as well, social media. So it seems like that Facebook is still king. 71% of teens during 2015. This is 1,000 respondents for this survey. 71% use Facebook. And then I think it's around 50% use Instagram, and around the 20s use Snapchat. So, what does that tell us? Well, obviously, technology is just getting bigger in general, right? More and more people are getting on technology. Devices are becoming cheaper and cheaper. So, obviously, we're probably going to gradually become more and more connected. But what else does that tell us? Let me pose this question. Why do you think teenagers in particular are more and more choosing to be online in their own homes than going out and being with other kids? And actually, I apologize, not choosing. That's just the way it is, right? That's just what's happening. Why? Well, maybe it's because everybody is afraid of what's out in the world. Come on. Media is really pushing nowadays all the different things that's, driving fear and everything else into our lives. The world is a dangerous place out there, and there's all kinds of things happening, and, you could, if you have a young person out there, they could, die, be kidnapped, raped, murdered, yada, yada, yada. So, what do we do then? Well, we keep them safe. Either A, we keep them in homes, or B, we've got to supervise them the entire time, right? We got to make sure, they're not going to be, nobody's going to come up and kidnap them really quick. So what happens with that then? Well, guess where people tend to stay in? They stay in the places that are safe. What places are considered safe nowadays? Well, I'd say the first one is your own home. And I'd say some others are churches and other special places that a community that have some decent security and other things like that, and just decent community as well. Because whenever you have a tight-knit community, everyone becomes a part of the security, right? If you have a group of people that know everybody in the group, whenever somebody new comes in, you spot them. You see, hey, there's somebody new. Gets your attentiveness up. You keep on looking at them just to see, hey, who is this person, right? Well, inadvertently, that increases security. And you get to know the person more because you just genuinely want to know people more inside small, tight-knit communities, right? So, in suburban and urban areas, though, that means that the main places that kids and families are going to stay whenever they're wanting to be safe and not go out and everything like that is at home. And it's the easiest place, right? We're telling them, oh, you are not responsible. You will die. You will be not safe if you go out in the world. So stay home. That's what we're slowly saying with everything indirectly that we're doing. So, what else are they going to do? They going to just clean the home the entire time and be the perfect children and everything like that? No, they're going to find out what can help them with their boredom. All right? And guess what is their release, their way to escape this safe world and for them to explore? It's social media. It's the internet. It's all those devices that they're connected to get out of the home. Get out of the safe space, but still be safe. And I think this is more and more obvious, right? Like we're telling them, you're good enough as you are. You don't need to try. You don't need to go. If you go out there, the world's a dangerous place. So we've got a whole bunch of young adults, men particularly, that have been trained into loving video games and just staying at home and taking advantage of all this convenience and just listening to whatever the parents say because, hey, we're not supposed to go out anyways because it's dangerous out there, and you know what? It's such an inconvenience anyways to go out there. Might as well just stay home. Let's not even drive anymore. It's actually increasing that, and I don't know statistics offhand, but it's increasing that young men and young people are just not wanting to get their driver's license as much anymore. Why is that? Well, I think we're just in fear all the time, and we're keeping all of our precious people, our children and our teenagers at home because out there, we've got enough money. We'll provide for you. Don't go out there. Just stay at home, do your homework and everything like that. So they do their homework and then they play video games. They go on social media. So, and then they keep on doing that even whenever they get into adulthood. And they never actually leave. So, where am I going with this? Well, I think the famous quote just sums it all up. What we need to fear is fear itself. We are so afraid of everything nowadays, and we're locking everybody in, and then they're finding the one way to get out, which is through the internet, and we wonder why they're going out to the internet. If you want them to unplug, you gotta create safe spaces, or you gotta create, not safe spaces, you gotta create an environment that they can go out and explore. So, just to let you guys know as well, a lot of this can be created through moving from suburban and urban to rural areas. Because honestly, rural areas, you get connected with people. You get connected with the community. Now, it's not always a fantastic community, but I would say for the most part, if you get connected with the community in a rural area, you guys are just tight. And you just don't have to worry about security out there. Because everybody knows everybody. And whenever somebody else comes in that's new, everybody sees that person and is watching that person. And it just naturally creates security for there. And there's just nobody out there. There's just nobody out there that's just dangerous. You know everybody. And there's just not many people out there. And use technology to help you get out to those places. Working from home is bigger than ever. I mean, there's language classes being taught by people that are just working from home. Full language classes. They're getting paid pretty decent money, starting off at like $14 an hour. So take those jobs and everything like that and move out to areas, communities that just are closely tight-knit and they're just safer. And then you might see, then you encourage your teenagers and everything, hey, go out, have some fun, make some friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you start to see that they start to unplug a little bit. They start to just hang out. I know I hung out a lot when I was younger, but I think it's going downhill. But I'm hoping that I really think that we can reverse all of this. I really think that, not just reverse, I think that we're not as bad as what everything makes out to seem. I think we just need to embrace that it's not as bad, and we need to go out we need to make our environment awesome again. So, that's pretty much what I wanted to go over. That, if we really want our teens to unplug, and I'm a technology person, but I also don't want technology to rule our lives. So, if we want that, then we need to really take a look at the problem and figure out how to solve the problem. And, create an atmosphere where we can unplug and just have fun. All right? Thank you guys very much. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.